I'm going to attempt to do something no one else has ever been able to complete. You may recognize my voice from a channel I ran for 8 years, primarily uploading CSGO content, most notably being my Road to Level 10 series, paid demo reviews, and FACEIT League matches. Yes, back 6 years ago, I began playing Counter-Strike more competitively, joining and managing multiple teams, starting back in FACEIT Open. Now, Counter-Strike looked a lot different back in 2018.
Top green. Dead.
Wait.
There'd be something right here.
While my first season by no means can be considered a success, it did awaken a competitiveness that I didn't realize I had. I continued to play season after season of FACEIT League, constructing rosters, killing teams, and rebuilding with the leftover scraps for 12 consecutive seasons, peaking in Season 39, in which I subbed in for main playoffs.
This guy's a shooter.
All in all, I played 141 official league matches spanning 3 different leagues and easily an additional 500 games in scrimmages and tournaments. After playing my last official match just under 2 years ago, I decided I had enough. I had graduated college, obtained a full-time job, and had a pretty nasty commute that made playing Counter-Strike feel more like a second job than a hobby.
I'm pretty sure he's got
One more time.
Oh my god, oh my god.
This brings us to present day, where I want this story to continue. My current job doesn't interfere with my time as much as my previous one did, and with Counter-Strike 2 coming out, I do want to keep grinding, but most importantly, I want to continue making content. My old channel was great. I posted my first video in 2012 featuring me playing the at the time Arma 2 mod DayZ with a friend of mine from elementary school.
Oh, dude, it went
getting
straight
bigger!
to the wire.
It's getting bigger! Oh my god!
How did I hit you?
I shifted gears from funny clips to informational Madden videos. I was about 14 at that point and accrued approximately 350 subscribers before once again switching gears to Counter-Strike.
Hold down RB so it's a low thrown ball. I also put B, or the outside wide receiver, on a fade route that goes to the quarter pylon.
At first I was just uploading highlights, in the loosest sense of the word, before transitioning into tips and tricks.
Grenade out.
As I was learning more about the game, I wanted to share that information in a more digestible manner than the other tip videos at the time offered.
Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be going over the dynamic of CT mid and how your cat player, window player, and connector player are all going to be playing mid together. Now,
As time went on, I improved at Counter-Strike, and my content improved as well. Then, COVID hit, and my channel absolutely blew up and started gaining subscribers faster than it ever had before. People began asking for me to review their games, which quickly became too overwhelming of a task due to the amount of requests.
Kill. And you automatic reload 23 bullets, my man. Have some confidence. I believe that you can kill him in 23.
So I started charging for it, and people paid. And then college ended, and I had to get a real job. Also, I shaved my head along the way.
Also, I'm pretty blind without my glasses on, so I can't see a damn thing.
So why not continue on that channel? Well, for starters, a lot of the information is either outdated or at this point just useless.
What we're going to be doing today is I'm just going to be listing off a ton of different tips for the map Train.
Also, in 2024, the practice of doing things to please the algorithm is a lot more important, and a lot more channels are doing it as well. A fresh start for the quality and type of content I want to make seemed like the best idea. So here we are. What am I going to do that nobody else has ever been able to accomplish before? I'm going to put out high-quality content, pulling back the curtain, showing the entire process of trying out for teams, joining teams, practicing, most likely disbanding said teams, and all the drama in between. I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm bad at after a 2-year break from the game. I still have a decent amount of game knowledge, but I'm certain I've forgotten a lot. But most importantly, my aim isn't what it was. No, that's not saying I can't get back to that level, but I currently am not super consistent in my performance. I decided it was best to look for an intermediate team, one step above open and a step below main where I had peaked. I still had access to the NA Scrim Group Discord to look for teams since ESEA is seemingly dead, so I messaged about 10 different people from the Discord looking for tryouts. I actually only ended up trying out for 2 different teams. The first team was an open team that wanted to compete in the intermediate qualifiers, which are new to me. I played a single scrim with them before they offered me the spot, most likely due to the time constraints as the qualifier was the next day. I obliged and played with them in the tournament, but it was immediately apparent that these players were a lot less experienced than I wanted. The IGL kind of reminded me of myself back in the day, so I had IGL'd the majority of the seasons I played. Unfortunately, he reminded me of Season 32 IGL Liam, which was not my best work. After going 2-1 in the qualifiers, losing out 1 game before making intermediate, I decided to leave the team. I then tried out for one more team that was already in intermediate. Immediately, it was apparent that the IGL was a lot more experienced and knew how to manage a team in comparison to the previous IGL. After playing about 5 scrims with them, they offered me a spot, and I accepted. So that's where we are now. The season is just starting, and practices are starting to ramp up. In the next video, I should be talking about how we won our first match 13-0, and how practices are butter smooth and everything's working. But if you've ever been on an ESEA League team before, and I guess now FACEIT League team, you know that's not the case. Thank you for watching.